Hey, I'm Fish on a Heater, and we're going to take a look at Prismatic Cup and break it down in just 5 minutes. Now, this isn't an authoritative way of looking at the meta, it's just one person's way of processing it all and breaking it down. If it helps you out, then that is fantastic. If you have your own way of looking at it all, then that's absolutely fine as well. So I have been looking at it in terms of each of these 6 categories, these colors. They all seem to have predominant roles that they provide, and then kind of some alternatives or exceptions that you can go to if you want to diverge from that typical type of role. So let me tell you what I mean. So if you look at the blue category, it doesn't take very long to notice that it's predominantly water types. So Lantern, Castform, Empoleon, Quagsire, Marshtomp, Gyarados, Blastoise, Caracosta. It's a lot of the same types of Pokemon there. Your exceptions to that, if you don't want to use this category to pick a water Pokemon, then your top pick out of that is Lucario, which is a counter user, and I think every team's going to need at least one counter user in their team. There's also your Ices here, Sandslash and Regice. I did just say that you're going to need at least one counter user in your team, but I've seen plenty of people run Alolan Sandslash with great success in counter heavy metas, so it can be done. And then there's some cheeky little grass Pokemon down here if you want to use the blue category for that, but there might be some better options. The red category is typically your fire category. So right up the top we've got Blaziken, Castform, Talonflame, and Charizard. Talonflame is at the moment a lot more popular than Charizard. May change, I don't know, but really there's not much outside of that you're going to look at. The best option here is Crustle with the Bug Rock typing, which is going to be very handy in this meta, I think, and the Smackdown fast move damage is going to be just as useful as it was in Vortex Cup. The yellow and white category, I think, is a bit more of a generalist category. So there's not one dominant role that you can use this category for. I would use this more, I would pick this role last, and I would use it to fill in gaps and holes to kind of finish off your team. Green and black is typically your grass type role. So Chestnut, Whimsicott, Meganium, Credilli, Ivysaur, Blossom, Quilladin, whatever that is. Yeah, look at all that green. But then, right up the top here, you've got the top 3 Pokemon of the meta, which is Snorlax, Flygon, and Munchlax. So, and then you got like a Alolan Muck down here. Bronzong is an option. So, with this category, I think you're making a choice. Are you going to go grass, or are you going to go like one of these kind of generalist options here? Brown and pink mostly is your counter user category, so Hitmontop, Hariyama, Hitmonchan, and Sudowoodo. If you don't want to get your counter user from this category, you choose to go like your Blaziken or Lucario, then Dragonite, Shiftry, and I'm interested to see how Alomomola goes, because I think this is typically going to be a much bulkier cup than what Vortex Cup was, so having that thick Pokemon like Alomomola on your team might be pretty handy. And then purple and grey I look at as your tanks and cannons category. So if you look at all these, they're either, like Ferrothorn and Probopass, they've got some bulk and can win the day when you're down shields, or stuff like Excadrill and Magnezone, which are very high attack, low bulk, and designed to burn shields. So you use this category to decide whether you want your team to be a more aggressive or defensive type team. Now, taking all that, I've built just an example team. This is in no way a complete team. It needs a lot of work, but I've taken kind of all these concepts and gone Lantern, Talonflame, Zangoose, Whimsicott, Sudowoodo, and Gengar. So it's a very low bulk team. It's very aggressive, and it's designed to burn shields, except for the Whimsicott. So I've got a bit of like versatility there, and the threats aren't too bad. The only thing I don't have 2 answers for are Haunter and Gengar. Threat score of 586, so that is good. But like I said, definitely need to work on this team. I hope this helps you work out the meta, and I will see you in the next meta breakdown video.